Use the superpower. We got angels. This is so funny. Is this them getting informed that Gen V's canceled?
I think they're finding out on camera.
It was.
I was with you.
Oh, my God.
Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Newly immortal godheads of the Reject Nation, we are back for the penultimate episode. Everyone's favorite way to describe that. It's The Boys, Season 5, Episode 7. We're almost done. We boys have only one more after this to look forward to. Coy, how does that make you feel?
You know, it's bittersweet because I've really enjoyed this season. I've especially enjoyed the experience of like reacting to this season. I think this show is especially fun to share. Yeah. And so I'm going to miss that energy of The Boys because I like sharing comic book stuff. I like sharing movies, but there's something about The Boys that like the satire, the layers, there's something meta about even us being like part of the commentary. I don't know. I've been enjoying this season of The Boys, so I will miss it.
It's the here and now. G, how are ye?
Why don't you suck on a sentimental sausage, you Jesus-looking freak?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Diabolical. And I'm good, too. Let's watch the show.
Now he turned water into wine. What a useless superpower.
Useless superpower.
Make them cower and come to our defense.
Oh no.
A few lepers won't cure these open borders because we need a new world order.
New world order.
Singing on high, no invisible man in the sky.
Oh my God.
Now they're taking out Christianity.
Direct.
The blasphemy.
We need a God that we can see to bring them to their knees. Praise him up.
Oh.
So cool they gave a musical number.
White and blue, just like me and you.
Ooh.
Mercy for strangers, all pedos and pervs who put us in danger.
Oh no.
Some are thrown on his own, now he's bigger than Jesus.
Bigger than Jesus, baby.
We got sexy angels. This is so funny.
Now we got a God who's strong and just and American like us.
The eagle is crazy.
Yeah.
The history of that. Oof.
Y'all been praying for God's rebirth. We just rebooted the universe.
Oof.
Oh, it's rehearsal.
That's a wrap. Outstanding, everybody.
Oh, that was
they're
amazing.
filming.
Be perfect as the Lord Father is perfect. Angel number 6.
Wait.
You was late coming back after the break. We gonna run that shit again.
Oof.
What? The White House.
Come in.
Oh, Christ.
Hello, you two.
This is like
a beautiful day.
You're welcome to use this office as long as you need.
the final Boys comics.
I know. Democratic Church of America is to be the official national religion based around one true God, me.
Me.
Great idea.
I want every boundary between church and state dissolved. I want troops sent into every sanctuary city that took in Starlighters.
Whoa.
Issue an executive order banning abortion. Also, breastfeeding is now mandatory.
What?
Actually, outlaw that too.
Sure.
Ban nut milk. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making you think nuts were milk.
There's a gif.
I'll run them by Congress.
No, disband it.
Sorry?
Disband Congress. It's better for freedom.
So topical.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Sir, I don't really have that authority.
Ashley, do me a favor.
Uh-oh.
Read Stephen's mind. I want to know if he's a true believer.
Grim.
Of course I am, sir.
Terrific. Then you have nothing to worry about. Do it.
What the is that?
Oh. Uh-oh. Such a disturbing effect.
He's terrified of you, sir.
Oh.
He thinks you're just a tiny bit psychotic.
Just a tiny bit.
Stephen, here I am.
Rock me like a hurricane.
A living God. Right before your eyes. And still your faith wavers. It's okay. I'm not angry.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh Christ.
But I am disappointed.
Oh! Yeah.
Yep.
Been a minute since we had a good head pop.
So he just murdered the president.
President and God.
Yeah, but he's God. He's fine. He can explain this away.
Yeah.
President God.
Good ring to it.
Josie, right?
Hey.
You must be Marie Moreau.
Something like that.
I'm MM.
Me too.
Or that you're like the chosen one and have Homelander-level strength or some shit?
Well, reports of my awesomeness have been greatly exaggerated. Do you have it?
Nah, I don't believe it.
Emma's been tracking her father's movements for the past 3 weeks. For some reason, he's been spending a lot of time at Vought Studios. Hasn't been to Vought Tower, DC, not even the church. The studios doubled their security. They're packing serious heat.
Fine.
What's our next move?
Pack it up. You guys are done.
What are you talking about?
Because they're Starlighters.
It's over. Okay, so just tell those other guys to run.
Hold on, that's it? Aren't you the one who recruited us to fight your fight? We have been risking our lives for a year.
Yeah.
Dumpster diving and sleeping in cars, and we're happy to do it. Because we want to help.
What good's all that power, Marie, if you can't control it?
Is this them getting informed that Gen V's canceled?
I think they're finding out on camera.
We're not going to stop fighting.
Then you're naive.
Since when did hopeful and naive become the same thing?
Damn.
Your audition tape for the 7. I must have watched that shit like 1,000 times at Red River.
Oh, no.
Or was that just some line you said to get the gig?
It's like you talking to Maeve.
I was naive.
Hits
I guess you're not who I thought you were, Annie.
Guess not.
Come on, let's go.
I hope that's not the end of Marie in this season.
That was also them reacting to this being the end of their appearance in the show. But Marie's got to be important to
the blood
dealing
and
with
V1.
Homelander's blood.
Because that's like the V1 element. Like, I thought she would be the one to, like, maybe they kill him, but they separate. Yeah. But happy to see London get some boys screen time.
Yeah,
Made me happy.
Shouts out. Oh, no.
Wouldn't do that if I were you. Uranium.
3 seconds. What's going on in here?
Yeah. Comic boys.
Oof, oof, oof. Damn.
The second she's ready, we go to next dose, right?
Next dose? Are you kidding? Look at her.
Damn, what a crazy way to figure out your dose.
Yeah.
If at first you don't succeed, find another old.
That's the way to put that.
Soldier Boy's flashy tip blast got me thinking. He weren't born with that power. The Ivans gave it to him through a consistent application of scientific methodology.
They threw an atom bomb worth of radiation at him.
So, using the research we nicked from him a few donkeys back.
Oh, no.
They're doing the same thing to Kimiko.
No.
She gets Soldier Boy's power, she tip blasts Homelander. These are honey.
In a few weeks, you're gonna somehow do what it took the Russians over a decade?
Yeah, because unlike the Ivans, we got us a living, breathing supercomputer bunked down at Student Services.
Oh, no.
All she does is self-medicate and binge Love Island.
No, it's not my wish.
Butcher, who cares what he wants? Not Butcher.
Me.
It's Michael.
That's the only reason why Frenchie would go along with this.
So, the JV League deliver?
My father's up to something big at Vought Studios, but we don't know what.
We'll bust into the studio, nab the holy twat, stomp on his bollocks till he gives us Homelander's next move.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Quit acting like we're going on a milk run. It's over. We lost.
Uh-oh. All is lost.
Posh Spice was easily the most shit-membered squad. Could barely sing or dance, no discernible talent whatsoever. Wasn't even featured on Wannabe.
Yes. Yes.
Did that stop her? No. You look at her now, still married with Beggs. 15 engagement rings, 32 Vogue covers, inducted by Prince William into the Order of the Bloody British Empire. Even I doubted her move into women's apparel, but her line was a staple at Paris Fashion Week.
Wow.
Despite her obvious disadvantages, including a tragic inability to smile, she never gave up, and we ain't giving up either.
Awesome.
Speaking his language, but also some great Beckham lore.
That talk's terrible.
The worst.
Ah, bollocks. That was a knockout.
It was.
I was with you. I was with you.
Oh, Hugh.
I've learned more about Spice Girls from Butcher than anything else in my life.
The Beckham documentaries and Netflix are both great.
Sir, I just want to start by saying how deeply sorry I am.
Deeply.
But you know, Noir was saying some really mean shit about you.
It's okay.
All is forgiven.
Because I am abolishing the 7, effective immediately.
Whoa.
There hasn't been 7 members of the 7 in quite some time. It's a bit of a running joke.
You could give it to me. I could run it for you, sir.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm the most loyal. I've always done whatever you've asked, no questions asked. I mean, I've given you everything. I've chosen you over everyone that's ever wanted anything.
Let me be your St. Peter. Let me be the rock you found your church on.
7's all I have.
Don't make this about yourself. Wishing you all the best.
Wow.
Cold.
He's gonna let them live. Uh-oh.
Wow. On the back lot. We're PAs.
Blend right in.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like he didn't change his outfit at all.
Whoever spots the minister, call it in, and the others come running, yeah?
Hold it right there, little missy.
Hey, cool, he's back.
You think you could smuggle illegals onto my land?
Would you like a fresca?
Looks like another birthright citizen.
God damn you.
Is that an American Sniper joke?
This is my homeland, my country.
Just picture it. This whole valley, 1 million acres.
Wait, who's she? She looks familiar.
Strip malls, subdivisions, chain of Hamburger Marys.
Hamburger Marys?
We could all be rich.
That's what you Manhattan elites will never understand. We don't want to be rich. We want to be free.
And rich.
Cut. Everybody hold. Gonna CG in that arrow.
Hey, the worm. Eli's back.
You drop the line, I'm gonna send these illegal back where they came from.
This is bullshit, okay? American Eagle is Vought Plus's #4 show.
Oh.
Why are we being canceled?
There with you. This is coming from the top.
Can you at least then write a finale that isn't just a dog pile of a bunch of red state bumper stickers slapped together?
Oh, snap.
AI wrote the thing and it does not
Is it AI?
Balls and charts. Balls and charts.
I love that Eli, as a SAG strike captain, gets to say these lines about AI. That makes me happy.
What do you want?
Oh, no.
Presently lobotomized.
Not me.
I need your help irradiating Kimiko. It is
The turducken, a fourth quarter long shot Hail Mary wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Formula wrong by even a fraction of Ram. Kimiko's deader than Epstein between guard shifts.
exactly.
Turducken, she said it.
She did.
Check my work. Tell me if I'm doing this correctly.
30 seconds.
Appeal to her intellect.
Has it been 28 seconds?
I cannot lose Kimiko. I love her.
You love her.
Oh, and she lost her love.
Love made me miscalculate that a disfigured Nazi cum stump could actually bring Homelander and Soldier Boy together.
Yeah.
Love makes people unpredictable. And if I can't predict people, I am useless.
Will love win in the end?
Therefore, useless to you.
Bullshit. Homelander is a threat to you, to us, to the whole world.
Yeah.
If you won't save us, save yourself.
Yeah, your bunker.
Help me.
Not used to that.
I mean, everything that she gets all value from is
You gotta hand it to
shatter.
Homelander. Who else would announce they're the second coming with a song and dance number?
Fucking Hitler on the outside, Fosse on the inside.
Hitler Verdun. Oh. Oh,
It's gonna be perfect.
Ugh.
Hey, where you going?
Top 10, Billy Joe.
What?
Gives you top 10. Come on.
I mean, it'd be so hard to rank them. There's scenes from an Italian restaurant, The Entertainer.
The Entertainer.
Deep cut one
yeah.
there.
No, what else? What else?
Allentown, which actually is about the decline of Levittown, New York.
What are you doing?
Shit, that's Synapse. He's wanted for those psychic interstate murders. What the f is he doing out here in the open? If he reads our thoughts, then...
What do you think I got you talking about Billy Joe, you git?
Must have been on that psychic wall.
Oh, with Kate. Two-seater. Oh my god, that was fast.
Yeah.
Oh, another psychological deep dive. Oh.
Deep dive. Oh, A-Train drink.
Littering in his own ocean.
Throw it back at him.
You gonna get that, bro?
Xander.
Hey, what are you doing here? So good to see you, man. We wouldn't want a little guppy to get caught in that can, my man.
Whose voice?
Get in the water, man.
You're not listening to me.
Nah, we know you were responsible for the pipeline.
Samuel Jackson.
My 15, motherfucker.
Wow.
If you step 1 foot, one fucking stupid ass simian toe in the water, anywhere, an ocean, a stream, a fucking puddle, on God, son, you're dead.
On God.
You understand, you dumb
Wow.
Water is fucking off limits to you.
Oh no.
Damn. Oh no.
Lost everything.
Good. Fucking deserved it.
Absolutely serves this man right. But he's so pathetic.
This is it. The end. We have to get the Pentagon or NATO, somebody, anybody to help.
I lost every single student council election. Fucking April Jankowicz could see me now.
April Jankowicz.
You got the president killed.
I didn't have a choice. Now will you let me enjoy this?
Oh, don't fall for this.
Get off my back.
You know I can't. And you've always had a choice, Ashley.
You took over my body and spied on Soldier Boy without my consent. Do you know what a violation that was?
Oh, God.
You. All of this is mine, not yours. I'm the one that got us from Minnie Driver's junior publicist all the way to the fucking White House.
Minnie Driver.
Hit you. You hate yourself so much. Don't you want to be able to sleep through the night? Or quit yanking out your hair?
Oh.
Look at yourself in the mirror again?
Oh, Ashley.
How can I, when you're constantly telling me how horrible I am? I should be proud. I haven't died.
I think Ashley dies this episode.
I would rather we died than be this.
Oh, what a fucking martyr. You want to die? Great. I will cut you out with a cheese grater if I have to.
Oh, Evil Dead.
I have really tried to help you. I'm done.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm serious. It's over. You will never hear from me ever again.
Whoa.
I'm free.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, she's alone. Like the deep.
Truly alone.
Nothing to replace her. Just sadness.
Shouts out to Colby Menifee, too, like having to do that all alone.
In the Oval Office.
Best defense against psychics. Weed numbs your brain so they can't read you.
Hit it hard.
Really?
Cool.
Damn, okay.
Welcome, praise him.
Praise him!
My dear, where are you from?
Rachel from Duluth.
Okay, Rachel.
Rachel
and,
Tavin Coleman from Temple, Texas.
There we go. You lucky souls were painstakingly selected from around the country for your die-hard online support of the big man. Starlight!
Online support.
Very excited to start focus testing. Are you all ready for this VIP experience? Yes!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let's go.
We got a Superman poster. Did you see that?
Oh, my God.
It's a Superman parody poster.
Oh,
It's exactly the up.
Up out of Homelander?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Good catch. That must have been
Diet water? What the?
Amazon.
I'm a cat.
She lines back.
Afterwards, we will hand out some questionnaires so you can mark down your reactions, and then we'll have a little discussion about the film. Full honesty.
Oh, the psychic in there.
God, focus testing.
We will use your input to help us going forward.
They would love that, honestly.
Yes.
Wait a minute. That's gray matter. And that muscle bitch over there, that's Psych KO.
They all have the same vibe.
Wait, I've seen them before. I have. Their headshots were up at the church.
What are you getting at?
Why would Homelander be bringing together the world's most dangerous psychics?
To make sure everyone's true believers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wipe out the non-believers. Genius.
The ultimate focus group.
The Snyder Gladiator.
American wheat.
I love the visuals not done.
Blinding light. Remove Jesus cable.
He's fighting Jesus.
Oh my God. Yes.
Brother,
What are you doing here, Jesus?
I've taken the fight as far as I can. Corrupt FBI, transgender immigrant.
Oh, wow.
Forces of darkness in today's world are simply too much to bear.
What are you saying?
Turning the other cheek does nothing. We need results.
We need results.
Can conquer evil once and for all.
You look just like him.
Yeah.
You wear the crown of thorns now.
Passing on the crown.
Wow.
I'm not worthy.
Neither was I.
Neither was I.
If you don't know Christianity, this must be so confusing.
Is the crown actually like a king thing?
That's exactly my point.
We've got a lot to talk about after this, Coy.
Exactly my point.
It's actually a symbol of great suffering. And
I accept.
I accept. Ah, eagle. Oh, it's Birdemic.
I wear this crown of thorns.
I know that song. Didn't know it was about Jesus.
He wrote that part of the Bible.
Homeland. Next phase of the reboot, showing the faithful my boundless love for them. That there? The Homelander Mount. We're saying that this is where the angel visited me.
Mountlender.
When I ascended to godhood. Right.
Right.
This area here, we're calling it Soldier Boy, Father of God. All the fastest rides are going to be there.
What?
Every night, there's going to be a ticker tape parade.
Wow.
I'm going to head down to Bogota, figure out Staunton.
my way through the Banana Republics.
Sure. Is that what we still call them?
When are you coming back?
Probably not for ever.
What?
Uh-oh.
Forget it. I don't care about any of it.
Damn.
And get you all the drugs and all the wrinkly old in America.
I'll build your land.
I want you to have whatever you want.
What I want is to get away.
From what?
You, come on.
I hired you a 3-star Michelin chef. All you ever order is meatloaf and chili. I even had LJ mock up a new super suit for you.
Ew.
God.
No.
Captain America.
I don't want that. And another thing, I gave you the V1 because of Clara.
Not because of you.
Because that's what she would have wanted. This was never going to be a play and catch in the front lawn, fixing up the old Impala bullshit.
Impala! It's an actual reference. I got that one.
And you're no god.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No angel came to you. You had a wet dream about some chick with big juicy. If that makes you a god, then I'm a fucking god every night.
I am God!
Still backing down.
God the Son, maybe.
Would it help if I said it's not you, it's me?
If you want to go, go.
He's so pathetic.
Yeah.
Good luck, son.
Autumn son.
Shoulder pad. Woof.
Oh, fuck this.
If I can't have you, no others will have you. Oh. He's going to lock him up.
Yeah, is he going back in the tube?
Yeah. That is... Whoa.
So pathetic.
That is icky.
Forget it. Already tried.
Oh, they gave you the cool guy cuffs.
Use your powers.
Oh, what about your Medusa? We can't figure this out.
And here I was diddling me arsehole while you could.
There's a poster.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That cunt synapse. I could feel him worming around in me noggin and he switched off all me powers.
Damn. I was gonna say there's like different kinds of mind fuckery in this world.
Telling nobody nothing if we don't get out, man.
No, that's my number 3 Billy Joel song. I can't die without getting that straight. It's a 4-quadrant bop. Come on, man. It's just us here. Level with me. You're grasping at straws. You know none of this shit is gonna work.
We ain't done yet. Even if I have to drag your broken fuckuses over the finish line.
Damn.
We are going all the way.
That's what I'm talking about.
No matter the cost, till the job's fucking done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whatever it takes. Homelander, bless you.
Ascendant.
I mean, as menacing and truly fucked as that sounded, I gotta say, it was kind of hopeful. You may be right.
I'm always bloody right.
No, that's my number 3 Billy Joel song.
Oh, knock it off.
Look, you started this, okay?
Ag. Come on, Sage.
You're barely healing.
Oh, you opened it so soon.
I was thinking about what you said.
Let's have kids.
Yeah.
Children. 3.
Huh?
We can buy a place in Marseille. Warm sea spray, lavender air, and plenty of room for children. And a Bernedoodle.
A Bernedoodle.
You stay strong, you hear me? After everything we've been through, settling down sounds nice.
Yeah, man.
Kimiko?
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Kimiko?
Sage, I swear to God.
Come on, Sage.
See,
Cut 2.
you took a risk. You stayed loyal while Cordell was making out with what's-her-face from Casa? Fuck Casa!
Dude.
Said I wanted a fucking chalupa.
The Taco Bell.
I cannot risk her life all while the smartest person in the world is sitting right here, marinating in her own guilt and urine.
You're blocking me.
Ow. Ugh.
He keeps having to pull people out of their depths now.
After he's been in it for seasons, he's now the one.
Cordina are still together till this day.
You're a Love Islander?
Ah?
You name it, I watch it.
Why is it so fucking good?
Because you were right. Love, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's unpredictable.
It's stupid. Unpredictable. Socrates called it a divine madness.
Was he that fuckboy again with Nicole?
So you do not understand love. So what? No one ever has or ever will. There's still mystery in the world.
Isn't that wonderful? Oh. Have you never been so completely loved?
Oh. Her grandma.
I know you have no reason to help me.
I'm begging you.
I beg you. I love Kimiko. Oh. I cannot live without her.
Fucking fine. I'll help you.
Give me that damn chalupa.
But you gotta give me a couple of hours to get my brain, good.
She's in an emotional love state. You got her at the right time.
Where are you guys? I was getting worried.
Tossing off Father's trailer. There's some weird shit in here.
Well, we got eyes on him.
Who's doing a...
No.
On our way.
Ew.
Damn.
You look emotional. What's going on?
I'm sorry, I just think Homelander is so selfless, taking on the burdens of Jesus.
How many of you now believe that Homelander is your personal Lord and Savior?
Well.
Amen.
Start small and spread.
No, someone's lying.
Yep.
Oh, God, they're going to start popping heads.
If I read your name, you are free to go. Please grab yourself a special Vitality swag bag from the lobby.
Vitality.
Everyone else, use the restroom. We will reconvene and we'll have some more in-depth conversation.
Oh, no.
Scott Embler, Thomas Carter.
Oh, boy.
What is the fucking point of saving people if they don't want to be saved? This is what they want.
Chaos.
They want to be led.
Back when my gramps got killed by Soldier Boy, shit got rough. And then one day, I find this pigeon on the sidewalk, wing busted. He was in bad shape. So I run inside, grab a shoebox and a first aid kit, and come and start nursing it.
Oh.
I figured, if I can save just this one life, maybe it might somehow make up for it. Anyway, those same fucking kids, they found out.
Oh, no.
And so now it don't take a genius to go from Marvin milk to mother's milk.
Oh.
You letting that sky rat suck on you, or that they were relentless.
Cruel.
Right up until the day when that little bird flew out of my house and right over their heads.
Then he embraced it.
You know what, Annie? Here's the crazy thing. I loved my new name.
Yeah.
Because I loved helping people. I loved being kind, making my family proud.
Oh, that's cool.
Last year, locked up in that detention center, something changed. My heart, it just got scarred over. Like the world had just broken it one too many times. It got easier just being cynical, checking out. But I also hated myself a lot more.
Yeah, dude.
I went from being a motherfucker with a heart
to a heartless motherfucker
to just being a motherfucker. But you know what?
Hope you're listening, Starlight.
Giving a shit. In a world where nobody gives a shit. It ain't soft. It's hard as hell. That's the real me.
Goddamn, that's beautiful.
I think it's my favorite Mother Smoke scene.
Preach.
And that's the real you, too.
Embrace what it means to be a Starlight.
This is going to be fun.
Whoa, how'd I get up there so fast?
Yeah. Oh, Christ the Lord, no. Wow, lol.
Ugh. Oh, dog and cat.
Thought you were looking for Starlight.
She's not here.
Wait, you smell that?
Smell what?
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
here
God.
we go.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Of course. Oh, my God.
With extra guac.
Oh, my God.
And corn salsa.
And you had Little Caesar's crazy bread.
Stolen right off the counter.
Sure, bad boy.
Wow, you're both bad. Defying the animal kingdom.
I hope this was the audition.
Yes. Lord, I've been trying to reach you.
Lord.
We have detained Billy Butcher and Hugh Campbell. They are here at the studio. You want us to kill Butcher and Campbell?
No. Get Sage's location first. I owe her a visit.
Oh, boy.
How many? Believed in their hearts that I am indeed the one true God.
6.
Ooh.
Give them the full VIP experience.
I can convert them.
Yeah, wipe them out. Kill them.
Man.
You know, thinking outside the box here, what about San Antonio or Tucson? Maybe Vegas? Hey, did I lose you?
No, Kevin, honey. Those towns are all landlocked.
Oh, landlocked places. No water.
Somebody help him!
Oh, shit.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Actual moment to be a hero.
The Deep's here!
Thank God! Help my pop! Hurry up!
Oh, my pop! No!
Get him. Kill the Deep.
Turn sideways to the shore! You're swimming at an angle!
You're the Lord of the Seven Seas!
Papa! No.
Great. I love this. I love this.
Oh,
Yes.
this is so awful.
Let him suffer.
Yeah, I mean, he's made his bed so many times.
What was the name of that topless steakhouse? The one in Reno, the one you and Lenny wanted to see.
The Juicy Rack.
If we get out of here, we're going to the Juicy Rack.
When we get out of here, we are definitely going.
Here's to Lenny.
How are you two feeling?
Why don't you f out of my head and I'll tell you.
You want to rip me in two, which makes me a tiny bit of...
Yes, of course.
I'd rather not be in that rat's nest of yours. An abject failure, like with this fucking guy.
Hey. Oh, wow. That's how we get him back.
You miss me?
Who's this? He ain't real.
Joseph Allen Kessler. Billy and I, we were besties.
Mm.
You know, sometimes Billy get real friggin' blitzed.
They started a movie together.
Quiet, sullen, and then he'd admit that he had this darkness inside of him, a shark that couldn't stop.
Eyes black like a doll's eyes.
You see, Billy had no conscience, so I was there to be that for him. Pull him back when he went too far.
Canary.
Banshee Valley. We were there to take out this mid-level ISIS clown. Billy got us into the compound. Got this call that this asshat had 100 men that were minutes behind us. Now, any sane command leader, they'd pull their men out. Make sure they were safe, but not Billy, no. See, Billy got that little glint in his eye.
He likes violence.
Wouldn't give the order, so I got in his face. I screamed at him, "Target's not worth it. Target wasn't worth it!"
Damn. What a way to do a flashback.
Smacked him right there in the forehead, got him a sweet little scar, you see. We were surrounded. Good news is that old Butcher, he got his target. The issue was that Billy was the only member of the unit to walk out of there alive.
Of course he was.
But the truth of the matter is you are fucked when you get in his way. A lot of dead canaries in old Billy Butcher's coal mine.
Wow, what an eerie sentence.
I know everything. I've been inside your cassava the whole fucking time. I've just been distracting you.
That's another melon.
Let's see, Sage is in an abandoned school in Erie, Pennsylvania, and...
Ah, shit.
Shit.
Kimiko? Seriously? You're gonna saddle her with Soldier Boy's Power Blast? Are you fucking insane?
Ugh.
Homelander is gonna love this shit. See you soon.
We gotta warn Frenchie.
No, don't let him break you.
No.
Your own thoughts betrayed you,
But we do believe in Homelander.
just not quite where it counted in your hearts. There is no room for heresy.
Oh, man.
Is it 30 for 30 or did the 6 already leave?
They're gonna let these two kill all these people?
Are we not allowed to leave?
Wow, this is gonna be a mess.
Starlight.
Starlight.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I can't stand for that.
And Starlight fought him before.
Move, get out of the way! Fuck.
Yeah. Pop that corn. Hey. Clever.
In the water,
That's
good.
fun. The wacky sex stuff is funny, but I like the wacky stuff when it's also just wacky stuff.
I think that scene set up this one nicely. We would just get a full cat-dog situation.
Yeah. Oof. Oof. Cat-like reflexes.
Aw, don't sacrifice the rat.
Oh.
Ew.
Aw.
Ouch. Come on, MM. There you go. There you go. Whoa.
Wow, so many.
Ooh. Yep. Desert. Wipe it up.
Was any of it true?
Every fucking word.
Time is up.
Come on, then.
He's trying to shake him out of it, but it's all true.
I want you to watch first. You see that there, Hughie? This is the part where he pretends like he cares.
Oh, no.
You like people to watch, like the way you watched your brother die? I mean, those crime scene photos, I can still picture them in my head.
Smart. So
kid.
smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
7 years old, and you loved him. That's what's so tragic.
I will fucking gut you too.
Oh, it's just so clever.
Yeah.
You were so focused on my head, you weren't focused on his. You see, we were just distracting you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this one. But then again,
Yeah,
I enjoy them all.
Yeah. Special and unspecial at the same time.
Call Frenchie now.
God damn it, Frenchie, pick up.
Thank you.
That's how you convert them all.
What do you want? Your help.
Yeah, you gotta triage all these people now.
Nice work. Your numbers are only a tiny bit fucking stupid. All fixed now.
And the exposure will be dispersed evenly.
Wow.
I checked everything 3 times. I never check anything 3 times. We're ready.
Let's fucking go.
LFG. Oh.
She cannot take it. If we stop now, she will not recover from another attempt. This is it.
Come on, dude.
Kimiko!
Incoming.
I set a Doppler system on the roof to detect unexplained objects or flying soups.
Homelander.
3 minutes, give or take. Not enough time to escape.
Oh no, Sage gonna die.
But her bunker. Oh, Kimiko.
Yeah, one last selfless act from Sage.
Homelander cannot cease from zinc.
Get in here, yeah.
Or Frenchie.
Yeah, could
I think
be.
Frenchie after the kid's speech.
No.
Hey, it's okay.
Oh.
There is no time.
No.
I will find somewhere else to hide.
No.
Oh, shit. No, I love you. At least say I love you.
Oh, fuck.
That's it.
Sage, come on out.
Oh, God, this really sucks. I'm so scared.
Yeah. Same. Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, shit.
The Frenchman.
The Frenchman.
Or Sage. Oh, ha ha ha. You don't really think you're gonna recreate Soldier Boy's little party trick?
We already did, and they're coming for you as we speak. So gargle my sec you Nazi bouton and gargle on this.
Oh.
I bet you never danced a day in your life.
You never known joy.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Oh, oh, oh.
Did he leave him trapped in there?
Frenchie.
Oh, no. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Frenchie.
Oh.
Why'd you do that?
Oh,
Why'd you leave me, you
no.
stupid? Oh.
Are you alright?
Oh.
Thank you for saving me.
No. Okay. You saved me.
Yep.
Please don't leave me.
Oh.
Never. Je t'aime from the first.
Je t'aime. I love you.
This doesn't feel real.
Frenchie. No, no, no.
Oh, you gotta be
right
kidding
on
me.
Fucking time. Jeez.
No, 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 no. Please don't leave me.
That is so sad.
Woof.
Stars shining bright.
Oh, their song. Oh, it's their song. Her song for him.
Boy, howdy.
Friends of the Reject Nation, starting something new sounds exciting. At the same time, it can be terrifying. When Real Rejects became more than videos, like our merch shop, for example, I kept thinking, what if no one buys? What if merch just becomes another headache? That's why Shopify mattered for us. Now, at this point, we've used Shopify for years to power RejectNationShop.com. Go check out our site. Long before this partnership sponsorship that I'm doing right now, because it has made the business side of it manageable. Now, if you haven't heard of Shopify, they are the commerce platform behind millions of businesses worldwide and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. It puts your store, payments, inventory, analytics, and more in just one place. Very efficient. So that way you're not juggling multiple platforms. You can start with ready-to-use templates. You can use AI tools for product descriptions, headlines, product photography, and create email or social campaigns to reach customers. Plus, ShopPay is the best converting checkout on the planet, helping less carts get abandoned and more sales come through. So it's time to turn those what ifs into Shopify today. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/rejects. Go to shopify.com/rejects. That's shopify.com/rejects. Thank you, Shopify, for sponsoring this video.
Gang.
Feels so hollow. It doesn't feel real.
I know. This is like at the end of Infinity War. If you'd like to help us process this, you could leave a like on the video. And if you would like to process what happens next, you could subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when the finale reaction comes your way. And if you want this experience to feel that much more real, you could come on over to the Patreon page, patreon.com/therealrejects, where you could sync up with your own Prime account, watch the boys front to back with us, sync up with your time code. If you see reaction highlights on this channel, it's probably a watch along over at the Patreon page. Appreciate everyone over there. Guys, Greg, Coy, I'm going to come to you first because you have the most trouble experiencing emotion.
I do.
What struck you most emotionally in one of the more emotional boys episodes?
Frenchie, like that was one of the better TV deaths I've ever seen because they really manipulated all of our emotion to have a bunch of false leads of who was going to die. And we're at the penultimate episode. So like arguably that might be one of the more impactful deaths because I imagine there'll be a lot of death in the finale. So to have the episode end in a way that, you'd kind of teed up a lot of potential deaths. I thought Ashley was going to bite it. I thought at any point Hughie might. They gave a lot of, they had that great speech from Mother's Milk. They did a lot of the things in writing where they give a big moment and then it could be the last scene for someone. Yeah. So I thought it was really effective in its emotional manipulation that like there were 5 misleads and then Frenchie gets, his own last beat, but it was the sound design and the silence and the sobbing and like the emotionality of Kimiko. And it's from a character who was silent for 90% of the show. So having her speak this season allowed for that. Like the whole arc of her learning English allowed for that to be like more emotionally devastating, like her being audible. And the whole episode, it's one of those things where good writing is in hindsight. You see it all like, the talk of love and him bonding with Sister Sage. Like they did all the right things to cue up how that was going to be extra devastating. That was a really effective death. That's a character we've had for 7 or 8 years. And a bunch of really fun, like comic moments, like the goggles again, and like how they were able to make those little things. Also just want to give some love to the Mother's Milk speech. I think that was my favorite Mother's Milk moment of the show, like of all 5 seasons. His name is different in the comics. The reason he's called Mother's Milk. So that was a really cool way to,
is it something like gross in the comic?
Yeah, so to make it sentimental.
See, like the guy that Jamie Foxx plays in that one.
It's more depraved and it's a kind of the equivalent of a dick joke kind of thing. Whereas this was like really emotional and very heartfelt. So I really like this episode. Kind of gave us obviously the end of Frenchie, but it also gave us origins in a way for Mother's Milk and a bit more context to Butcher. Because Butcher in the comics is like, the military background and stuff, but we've never heard a lot of that. Like obviously Jeffrey Dean Morgan in a little bit, but that was like the most context we've been given. So interesting to have the penultimate episode have 2 origin deep dives and then the death of Frenchie. So the boys got a lot of time to really like contextualize themselves. So now I'm definitely worried more people are going to die.
Yeah, they are letting the Stranger Things kids die this season. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Gee, what had the biggest emotional toll on you this episode?
She didn't eat the Taco Bell.
She didn't eat whatever that burrito was.
I don't know who wastes good food like that. My mom be so mad at me.
I'm still hungry thinking about it.
Well, good news is there are a few around, so
That's
we can
true.
all
It
get a
was-
taco after
It
this.
was a few takes too, so I don't know how much did they waste.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's an interesting question of like, what else would it be? Such an obvious answer, isn't it?
I guess it is. All right. What are you compelled to talk about then? I had a theme going here, but why? Okay, so what
else
shocked you the most?
What else
this
would take the
episode?
cake? What would top the emotional?
What do you think
ending?
we're headed toward now that everything is where it is?
Or talk about Frenchie.
Or just share your thoughts on Frenchie. Just say what you want to say, whatever it is. Start wherever you want.
I have a harder time with TV deaths more than most people. I go so hollow every time. If it's a goodbye or a death, I tend to go very hollow. There's something about TV specifically that does that to me more than movies or shows for some reason. It's like how I am in real life death with someone I'm really connected to.
You spend all that time.
Like when my dad died, I didn't cry for like the first day or something like that. It took me a while. There's something that just happens where my wall, like, it's just like this empty. I guess that's what shock is. I guess that's what shock and denial is. Like, this isn't real. This isn't happening right now.
Yeah.
Because I think there's more of like that's what it is. I cracked the code. It's a longer lasting relationship in a TV show than it is with a movie. You know, even if there's like multiple movies, it's not compared to like the length you commit to a television show. So there's this feeling of like hollowness that like washes over me. And so, yeah, it was a really sad one, especially in hindsight of like they set up a lot of these characters. Like, is this their death speech? Is this their death moment? So they do a lot of that here. And it seems like a lot of signs were leading towards Frenchie dying this season. I didn't think it would happen, though, in this way. Like there was nothing. It seemed like he might die this season. I did not think it would happen actually in this episode, surprisingly. And in the way how he dies is for someone else's like desire. It's like she gains something that she wanted, but it was at the sacrifice of himself. So it is love, you know,
And
like
the greater thing they wanted it for.
Yes, it was a beautiful send off, and it only more emotionally motivates this final episode. I've had a lot of like anxiety and headaches lately, and today is no exception for that. And there was like thoughts that were interfering in my brain a little bit because with just managing a channel, you can't escape some of the noise, and some of that noise has been about how a lot of people like fucking hate this season for some reason. And I don't know. I haven't like dived into like the super specifics, honestly. And so some of that was like interfering in my brain when I was watching this episode, because I was going like, well, what is it that people don't really like about this? I don't. It's not even like the political shit, and maybe that political shit is the thing that's like bleeding over, and they're making it about other stuff. I don't know, but apparently the main common word has been filler. There's been a lot of
Which is
filler.
insane. This season has been so full.
Yeah, I feel like it's been like mainly character based stuff, and
But we're dealing with modern society. Like, people are dumb as fuck.
That's where it feels like some of that is coming down to, because I was like, wow, one of my favorite episodes of this season, perhaps the series, people were like, total filler. Like,
And it wasn't like there was nothing filler in there.
The one with the multiple story.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, this is like a real like fucking thing that people keep saying about this show. And so like when I'm watching like a great scene where I'm hearing about like Butcher's backstory and seeing how more Butcher's backstory and how like, yeah, there's all these things about what makes Butcher Butcher, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan's confronting him and telling this true story of him. And it's like you reframe last season where this guy was an advocate for the Butcher that we know, where Butcher's mind reframed him to be that when that really wasn't the case. He was another version of a Hughie in some aspects, right? And I'm like, I like that. Like, I find that rich. And then my mind's going, there's a bunch of fucking people are complaining about this. You know? So that starts like interfering with an already anxiety, racy thought mind of mine. And so, yeah, it's just been like a weird experience. And sometimes I wish I wasn't privy at all to any of that noise. And I don't search for it. It just sometimes gets in there. And so I was like, I really like still like this episode. I think it's very character motivated and haunting. So when Jesus was being tortured, Coy.
Oh, yes.
When Jesus was being so they call it his whole crucifixion was a bunch of stages. And like part of the first stage was the public humiliation and then the whipping. And then they put they made thorns, a crown of thorns, and they put it on his head. And that fucking hurts.
To
you
mock
put a
him
thorn
as
on
a
false king.
It's cuts into you. So it's a false king. It's a humiliation tactic.
Yeah.
Of it. So
saw that in that Mel Gibson movie.
So it becomes the symbol. It becomes the symbol of the pain and sacrifice, on behalf of our sins and all that.
I see how that relates to the Homelander.
So then the Homelander thing is like, oh, this is not the point.
And also false king. Also, that's got layers.
It's a total perversion of what the concept is.
Yeah.
Why do people that like Homeboy wear him dead on him?
It's a symbol of the sacrifice and a
idea.
reminder to look out for your common man in a similar fashion.
Well, his death is the thing. They can say he died for our sins. So because of Jesus, we can now go to heaven and such.
Yeah, that too.
But like if people's kids get killed in a school shooting, they wouldn't wear like an AK on their neck.
Well, they haven't set up a church around that yet.
Very good questions.
These are fair questions. There are other things you could wear.
It's just I was wondering if the symbolism had because symbolism is obviously so powerful and important, and the cross is so interesting as
I feel like people wear it as a reminder of the love and sacrifice and the call to live by that, example.
Well, people also use crown of thorns. It's like an expression, like in that Johnny Cash song. I wear this crown of thorns. Like, yes, I am the king of this, but this is I'm suffering.
But yeah,
Nine Inch Nails song. Trent Reznor wrote it first. Johnny Cash.
Did he say? I don't think Nine Inch Nails says crown of thorns.
He says crown of shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
you're
says
right.
I wear this crown of shit.
Johnny
Nine Inch
Cash
Nails
made it
man.
Jesus-y.
Because Johnny Cash is very Jesus.
That
He
is
is.
fascinating because I never would have noticed that. Yeah. All right. Man in Black doing his thing. Sorry, we went astray. John.
Yes. I like
John. What was the most emotional scene?
So, did you find Frenchie's filler death good? Did you like all that filler?
I was going to say, the Frenchie death obviously is like a centerpiece thing, but this was an episode with multiple dimensional emotional moments, and my favorite was probably the Little Mother's Milk monologue, personally. I really liked that thing between him and Starlight after both of their struggles with the reason to try at all and why, and especially when you're being then that's part of the whole Jesus thing is to do the right thing, even though it's probably going to be very unrewarding and very difficult, and you're probably going to get spat on for doing this. So the MM thing that. If they really brought that around from something silly and obscene to something, very sweet, like a sign of I persevered and how great I felt when that bird flew off. I was like, yeah, it's really beautiful. And I had expected to get more emotional in the first Frenchie scene when he is really professing his love or expounding upon love to Sage. And I was like, oh, am I not as emotionally in tune this episode? And then that was the moment where I was like, oh my God, I'm getting emotional and I don't know why. And then, of course, the Frenchie thing. Although I think the thing that gave me the greatest rush of emotion was realizing this universe's adherence to having all telepathic characters bald-headed. They all have the same look, all bald. Which makes me want to go back to the wall because I'm like, I bet they put an Eric Kripke face up there somewhere just to be cheeky about it. I was like, is he going to show up in the background as one of these guys?
That's very fun. It's probably like an antenna that throws off.
Yeah.
Like a TV static.
That's one of those silly things where I would kill for just a one-off line. Maybe there has been one and I'm just forgetting now about why they all can just not do hair. But yeah, and then Soldier Boy and Homelander and him just wanting to F off and, be alone and, him bottling him back up. Fascinating. I like Homelander's freaking theme park. I felt for the Gen V kids. That scene really kind of did feel meta in a way because it felt like they showed up on The Boys and they're like, cool, your scene's done. And they're like, what? We've been hyped up. You told everyone to watch our freaking show. We're not going to participate in this episode. And then you also mentioned, like, wait, what? We're not even going to continue our own show. So it's nice to see the two of them. And I'm glad that they get to do the whole, like, we will found the little refugee camp that Logan brings X-23 to. You know, that'll be great. So, but yeah, this I don't know. It's fascinating because I've thought this is one of the stronger seasons thus far. And it's
me too.
First and last are, to me, the best season so far.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I feel like this season for me has returned to a sense of focus, which is ironic if a lot of people are complaining of filler. But yeah, I don't know, especially the way things are moving. It just feels like there is no more time to waste and like shit is just going to hit the fan. And now there feels like a different kind of danger. I lost a little bit of the danger in 3 and 4. And now the danger feels tangible again, going from like the A-train death at the top now over to here. And these moments, I like that they're still able to get me in positions where I'm like wishing characters would choose better, even though the whole point is they just cannot help themselves. Ashley, like, how sad. I feel like Ashley's going to live. Ashley's going to live and be punished to be alone. Like,
dude,
because
the deep watering, that 40-second video,
so,
the deep, like,
so sad.
Dude, Samuel Jackson as the shark. I can't believe it took 3 lines of dialogue till I clocked it, but it was such great celebrity voice cameo. Like, that is so perfect.
Yeah, that was really fun. Like, again, shouts out to all the deep stuff because it's like, it's so cringy and painful, but like commitment,
So
like
funny.
Chace Crawford, like to commit to that is, you know, good work. It cannot be flattering to be that guy. But yeah, here's hoping the Gen V kids get to help out next time. We get a dual Soldier Boy Kimiko Blaster-Rooney.
1 episode left of the boys.
See, that's the weird thing is this felt like a really good, to me, again, very focused season with a lot of momentum, and I can sense a finale coming, but at the same time, I do have that feeling of like, shit,
how are they going to cover?
What is going to cap off this world?
Yeah, because I mean,
in an hour.
The V1 is the highest stakes, and obviously this episode is just building to a giant finale, but do we know the runtime?
I don't.
I know it's getting a theatrical release, which makes me very happy.
So it's got to be 90 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting it theatrical, and it's sold out in minutes, which makes me happy. It doesn't have to be that. I'm really curious how they can wrap up as much as they have, and also if it feels like it's the end or if it's the end of the boys. Like, is this going to be a thing where we get a prequel show with Soldier Boys or something where it's like Gen V was going to be post the boys? You know what I mean?
Soldier
like,
Boy goes back in time.
Definitely going to be post the boys.
So that's what I mean. Like, they might not feel like an ending of the universe.
Goes back in time to put the stones back. That's
Yes,
where Vought
we're gonna
Rising
pick up from
begins,
there.
and it's like a big old Ouroboros.
And he's Nomad Boy.
He's Nomad
because someone
Boy.
else has
There
the
you go.
shield.
See, because he doesn't use it since Homelander fixed it.
Put it back together.
Because he doesn't care about all this shit.
Right.
There's no more 7. That thing with Oh Father, pretty chilling,
Oh
pretty
man,
icky.
that opening song was so funny.
Watching, they keep doing this to me where I'm like, are you going to realize or allow yourself to think this? No, probably not. But
they're putting down Jesus in order to elevate Homelander.
So funny.
Well, and that's something that I feel like, you know, that is going to test the boundaries of a lot of viewers, even beyond your political leanings. Is like it's weird. They're laying down blasphemy at the same time the characters are like cooking people for blasphemy.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's part of what it's either conscious or subconscious, but I think a lot of people's aversion to this season is maybe they just feel slighted, and so it's like externalizing that in another way. Like, I hate the writing, and it's like, well, I feel persecuted. Like, there could be a feeling that maybe people don't even realize what they don't like, but I think filler is wrong. Like, I don't understand that as an actual credible argument, especially with how dense every episode has been.
Yeah.
And
again, how like character oriented. We've barely stopped to have a weird sex interlude, and even when we do, it's brief and something else is happening that's important.
And it leads to character moments. Like, even the weirdest sex cat dog thing leads to a cat dog fight.
Exactly.
Or even like, yeah, it's like if you have like a little moment here, then I'm like, that's just the boys.
Yeah.
Like, people were bitching about the that's one image I saw going around about the sorry, I'm totally blanking on the dog's name, Terror. On Terror's moment, and while we were here being like, that would have been stronger, or like taking a different perspective, people were like, look at this image of Homelander, a filler. I'm like, what's fucking boys? It's the boys fucking around. What season of boys is every moment of The Boys is constant, just fucking momentum forward.
That's boring.
Yeah.
You need the feeling of this to make the highs won't feel high if it's all high. And like
this is also comedy.
Yeah, it's a satire. And having Terror made so many comic fans happy, and it's also a character that's like we haven't had that perspective. And we even talked about the nuances of the boys getting to act as themselves because of the dog POV. So even that element wasn't filler. I don't know. The internet was a mistake.
This it's an interesting line they get to walk because from what I understand, they are not just doing the source material, but it seems like they do enough to
definitely not doing it. They've deviated so far from the source material.
Him sitting behind, like we both had a moment in the White House where that was exciting because that is the end of The Boys. But that's about all this episode was that featured at the end of The Boys.
It seems like they have an interesting line that they're able to walk with lacing in stuff where it's like if you know the comics, you're like, oh, cool. They don't not care,
Right.
you know. But yeah, I understand people. Some people like the show better than I do.
I like the comic and all love to Darick Robertson, but I think everyone agrees. 99% of people think the show is better than the comic.
Comic is very. This is not a. It's an off.
It's of its time.
Kind of an off-putting comic, honestly.
I think Darick's a producer on this, so I think Darick is very happy that people love the Boys TV show.
Almost no heart.
Yeah,
good.
It makes this look like a warm, fuzzy, like Nicholas Sparks.
Sure.
It is so cynical and angry because it's a reflection of cynicism. Like it's a turducken of cynicism.
It is a turducken, and we got a turducken in here. We mentioned the Impala in here. So many things for us.
I like this episode a lot. I definitely feel like I don't know if it's a hollowness like Greg was describing, but I definitely am having a hard time. I think that death hit me enough that I'm having a hard time being cogent. Like that feels nice to be impacted
that's what
so much.
love does. It disrupts you. It's unpredictable. And you're mourning Frenchie.
I know how much we love
grieving
the Coy name drop, but it's about the show. And I think what's really beautiful about this show is every time I've met a member of the cast or gone on a set visit or any of the things that are professional, this cast is impossibly close. So I think there's something to like the human experience of seeing these. It's long form, but these people have grown together to such a level. And so like you feel that chemistry even in like little subconscious tics and things. And I've seen Tomer Capone with Karen Fukuhara as like someone protecting her going into a party. Like we went to a party at Comic-Con and like there was a line of people that got a little aggressive and I saw Tomer like be defensive of her. And that really struck me in my mind of like, they're so close, and that was such a comic moment of like, Frenchie protecting the female. But in life, I was like, man, that's a really beautiful moment of how a cast can come together.
Yeah.
So I think there's an element of like the human part of what I love about playing a character for 10 years, and also the exaggerated nature of The Boys and the exaggerated nature of satire, allowing these emotions to feel heightened even. Like I don't think a dead silent sob could have worked season one without us connecting to them to such a level.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, props to them for ending on that note. They just let that breathe, let the silence ring. And all we can do is wait with bated breath till next week. Do you have any name drops you need to work in, G? No. All right, cool. Well, drop your names down in the comments. Drop your finale predictions.
Nope.
No? All right. Well,
actually, I got a name drop question. What was the Asia?
Oh yeah, I learned all about this just yesterday.
I've been muted.
Well, that's all the time we have, folks.
No,
sorry, Matt Damon won't be on the show tonight.
Asia Rogers.
Shout outs to Asia Rogers.
Asia Rogers. You guys mentioned that in the live stream.
Daredevil. Oh yeah, we did it. We mentioned the live
Born
stream.
Again flight
Daredevil
attendant Asia Rogers.
I wanted John to experience the Asia Rogers type. So
there was a whole deep dive into the
we
context
did it on the live
of
stream.
that.
Yeah, Asia
I
Rogers.
really want to shout out Ryan Ford as a saxophonist in this episode. Ryan Ford was absolutely amazing.
Loved Ryan Ford's work.
Shouts out to Ryan Ford.
Okay.
You know,
We only.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I met Ryan Ford we went to a party, and he was really protecting the trumpeter Rudy Ray Kwaku.
Oh yeah,
at an event. Like
you can tell they play together.
And then pretty soon, Mark McKay, the guitarist and bassist Dwight Cameron, they were all around Ryan Ford.
And Keanu Bertrand, who was the onlooker, isn't part of the band, but as someone named Keanu, he is a wind over the mountains and took care of all of them.
And that's who you want to observe.
But Rebecca Bauer, who was onlooker number one, was like, "Get Coy away from me. He's a creep."
Yeah. She was was
he's going to
unhooking
drop my
name
anyway.
I'm like,
now.
Rebecca Bauer, let me talk about you. Let me tell you how great you are to the people. And also, how did Rebecca get billing over Keanu? I'm just asking. What dubbed her number one?
What makes her number one or two? Yeah,
it's because Keanu was a good enough guy that he insisted.
No, he was like, excuse, that's very Keanu of him.
Yeah, it's a Keanu thing to do. Anyway, comment your name drops and we'll see you for the finale next week, people.